Welcome to this video presentation, How to Avoid Getting Burned in the Markets, presented by FFR Trading. In this series, we'll equip you with practical trading and investing knowledge while helping you to avoid the many pitfalls and mistakes many traders and investors make. In this week's video, we'll discuss doing your due diligence. But first, let me introduce you to who we are here at FFR Trading and what our role is. FFR Trading is a due diligence firm for various investment and trading services. We've worked with dozens of traders in all markets, including stocks, options, futures, and Forex. In a nutshell, we've uncovered the mistakes so many people make when considering trading or investing strategies. Our goal is to find solid investment and trading opportunities that we can pass along to you. We hope that this video can help you avoid some of the same pitfalls many investors fall into and help provide a primer on the markets, though not a comprehensive thesis on the subject. For advanced education on the markets, we'll discuss the unlimited literature available on specific topics. Chapter 13. Do your due diligence. Let's pretend you're going to build your dream home. You've been working and saving for years to buy the perfect plot of land, and now you're going to hire a team to construct the dwelling you've always wanted. The catch? You don't know anything about building a house. Outside of watching a few home improvement shows you've seen on HGTV, you have no clue what goes into actually making the building come to life. So, you do what anyone else would do. You hire a construction crew. This is usually where a thought-out plan can go awry. Not only can surprise costs sneak up on you, like a necessary building permit you inadvertently overlooked, but you'll also need to ensure the crew is working on a timeline that makes sense. But remember, you don't know anything about construction, so how can you make sure that the timeline is a reasonable one? The answer isn't fun, but it's necessary. You need to do your due diligence. This scenario isn't so different from the one you will experience with your investments. That is, if you aren't the one making all of the moves. Unless you have lots of time on your hands, chances are you've hired a financial professional to get the job done. However, it would be foolish to simply hand over your savings to someone just because they know all the right things to say. Do your due diligence and look into your options. The North American Securities Administration Association, or NASAA, advises, while the vast majority of the stockbrokers, brokerage firms, investment advisors, and investment advisor firms are honest and reputable, it pays to remember that, just like many other professions, there are those individuals and firms who are not. State securities regulators should be the first call for an investor before you turn over any money to a broker or investment advisor. You can access extensive employment, disciplinary, and registration information about your stockbroker or investment advisor through your state securities regulator. The NASAA also provides a helpful list of online resources you can use to find out if you're working with a person who will help grow your finances. Some helpful tips. Working with a broker? Ask for all materials from the Central Registration Depository about your prospective stockbroker. This computerized database contains licensing and registration information on more than 650,000 stockbrokers. Using an investment advisor? Ask for all materials from the Investment Advisor Registration Depository. The IARD has information on more than 260,000 investment advisors. Search the Investment Advisor Public Disclosure, the IAPD website, for information on investment advisor representatives and firms registered with the state securities regulators and the Securities Exchange Commission. Information on brokers is available from the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority's BrokerCheck website. All these links will be provided below the video. In addition to these steps, there are a few others that you can take to help ensure that you're getting the best returns and dividends possible. One step is to use some of the educational apps mentioned in Chapter 12 to keep track of how the markets are doing. If your money isn't performing the way you'd like after a few months, make an appointment with your advisor to figure out why. Using our previous analogy, consider this the equivalent of dropping in on the construction site to check on how the progress is going and determine if you think that things are up to par based on your own independent research or if you'll need to hire a new crew to get the job done. See Chapter 4 for help on determining what is a legitimate review and what is not. However, unlike with this analogy, it's important to remember that when it comes to finances, trust is built over years of time. That's why you should check in at least quarterly to see how your finances are being managed. Another step you can take before investing is go beyond the NASAA's advice and look for independent reviews of the financial planners you've spoken with. Do a Google search of their name and their firm to see what comes up. If there aren't any reviews, that's not always a bad sign and shouldn't immediately disqualify them from your search. However, if there are multiple bad reviews, this should make you think twice about working together. It's your money and your future at stake here. Don't settle for someone because you don't know any better. Learn the basics and make an educated decision about how to invest your money. In conclusion, know that there is still money to be made in the markets. Take it slow. Find strategies that match your unique personality. If possible, work with a trading team or at least one other person. They'll be able to see your blind spots when you can't. Above all, don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. At the end of the day, it's only money. Your family, friends, and your health matter most. Aim for a balanced life. If you aren't getting some enjoyment out of trading or investing, then chances are you might not be in the right profession. Thanks for joining us. We hope this video has helped you on your journey to success in the markets. If you would like to obtain your own copy of our book, How to Avoid Getting Burned in the Markets, email us at support@ffrtrading.com.